A new warrior appears to put an end to Frieza's antics. That's right, the legendary Super Saiyan revealed by the Oracle Fish is back, and will face Frieza in his newest black form. This new warrior, who recently inherited Yamoshi's spirit, fulfilled a major requirement by being helped by 5 Saiyans on Beerus planet. This event is set to create shockwaves across the universe, as once again, evil tries to overshadow a righteous spirit. Will good prevail this time? I have no idea what to expect, but by the end of this video, just like you, I'll find out. So stay until the end and watch as I explain everything thoroughly about what will actually happen. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, activate the bell, and share this insane video with all your friends. Frieza wants to attempt something insanely reckless. With his current power in the Black Frieza form, his confidence is through the roof, especially after easily surpassing Goku and Vegeta. He decides to test his strength and confront none other than the god of destruction of Universe 7, Beerus, who is one of the strongest gods we've seen so far. However, we still don't know Frieza's true potential. We don't know if he's at his peak or if he's still ascending. He now needs major challenges for his power to grow even further and to extend his battle time in this new form. Great warriors operate like this. Goku has Vegeta, Beerus has Whis. Broly and Gohan are also very strong, should one of the Z warriors need to train with someone of high caliber. Piccolo can now be added to this list, since he always trains with Gohan. What I'm trying to say is that Frieza doesn't have anyone like that to test him, unless he calls upon Super Shenron or maybe even has a brother. Who knows? Maybe it's time to canonize Cooler, but that's a topic for another video. He might find someone to train through these means, or maybe in the hyperbolic time chamber. But that seems unlikely, though not impossible. Remember, when some Z warriors trained with Kami-sama, they entered another dimension, even a planet or illusion that contains stronger Saiyans. So maybe there's someone capable of challenging Frieza, perhaps a Majin with such powers in Frieza's army. But back to the main point. Frieza is incredibly powerful now, humiliating Goku and Vegeta. His only option is to face Beerus and push himself to the limit. As the Galactic Emperor, Frieza has enough power to destroy planets by himself. He's notorious for using this ability as a show of force and terror without needing anyone's authorization. On the other hand, Beerus, as the god of destruction, maintains balance by destroying planets according to a higher cosmic logic. Frieza may respect Beerus and occasionally interact with him, but he doesn't depend on Beerus to exercise his destructive power. But what if Frieza goes insane and starts doing this recklessly? That would surely be the easiest way to draw Beerus' attention, causing a major imbalance. Considering the current manga ending, with Goku and Vegeta leaving Broly behind on Beerus' planet, Broly will surely train more with Whis and develop further. He's now truly a Super Saiyan, capable of maintaining his legendary form without losing his reason. This makes him a formidable opponent, even for Frieza. How will that be possible? I'll explain everything. When Beerus goes to confront Frieza, who's causing chaos, there are 2 possibilities. Beerus summons Frieza to his planet and reveals its location, or he goes to Frieza. He might bring Broly along, and Frieza, seeking a challenge with Beerus, will face none other than Yamoshi. Calm down, I'm not going crazy this time. I'll explain it step by step. Yamoshi is a legendary Saiyan mentioned in the Dragon Ball universe. He's known for being the first Super Saiyan in history, and eventually the first Super Saiyan god. Yamoshi lived long ago, and stood out as a righteous and great-hearted warrior. The legend says that during a rebellion against evil Saiyans, Yamoshi transformed into a Super Saiyan for the first time. Despite his impressive strength, he was defeated due to being outnumbered. However, his spirit persisted, and his quest for a righteous warrior to continue his fight led to the creation of the Super Saiyan God. It was Yamoshi's power that inspired Goku's transformation into Super Saiyan God during the battle against Beerus in the movie Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Gods. Through that ritual, Yamoshi's legend was remembered, and his legacy continued to influence events in the Dragon Ball universe. But you may be wondering, what does Broly have to do with Yamoshi? Everything or almost everything. Yamoshi is a legend among the Saiyans, known for being the first Super Saiyan and the first Super Saiyan God. He was a righteous warrior with a pure heart who fought against tyranny and evil among the Saiyans. His quest for justice and balance led him to achieve extraordinary power levels, and his story continues to inspire generations. The current Broly, as shown in Dragon Ball Super, Broly also has a pure heart. Despite his turbulent beginnings and immense raw power, Broly is not inherently evil. His aggression and destructive behavior were shaped by his difficult past. He is learning to channel his power more consciously and controlled. He's being guided not only by Goku, but also by his own desire to find his place in the world and live in peace. Broly demonstrates an innate capacity for good, and his strength is no longer just tied to destruction, but also to protecting those he loves. This journey of learning and growth mirrors Yamoshi's, who also sought to use his power for a greater good. Broly is gradually finding an inner balance, similar to what Yamoshi achieved. Both warriors represent the possibility of redemption and the importance of fighting for something greater than themselves. Broly's evolution proves that, despite his turbulent past, he has the potential to become as admirable a warrior as Yamoshi. As Broly continues to learn and grow, he might very well follow in Yamoshi's footsteps, not only in terms of power, but also in terms of justice and a pure heart. So, could Broly be the chosen one by Yamoshi's spirit, and not Gohan, Goku, or even Vegeta? Broly becoming Frieza's opponent, especially now that he controls his power, is certainly unexpected. Frieza never imagined Broly would become as formidable as he is now, all thanks to his training and, of course, his friends, who saved him from death at the last moment, as well as Goku, who went to help him too. And to prove that Broly is indeed the heir to Yamoshi's will, how many Saiyans were on Beerus planet while he mastered his Super Saiyan power? Count with me. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks, and Goten. They didn't need to be there, but why did they go? Not simply to help Gohan, but to highlight Broly's emergence as the second legendary Super Saiyan of Universe 7. For this, 6 Saiyans were needed, as the legends say. Of course, the 6th was Broly, who, in theory, demonstrated something he had never seen himself, completing the 6 pure-hearted Saiyans. He was the 6th and the bearer of Yamoshi's spirit at the same time. Man, that's crazy and could go unnoticed, but given the circumstances, it was actually hard to miss. The fact that Broly was different since childhood proves once again that he stands out. Remember, this is just my opinion. What do you think about this? Comment below. Who wins now? Broly carrying Yamoshi's spirit or Frieza? Frieza, now forced to face Beerus at his own request, finds himself in front of Broly and asks Beerus what he's doing with Broly. Beerus simply says, "He's the one who will fight you." Frieza will undoubtedly laugh, saying Broly doesn't even know how to control himself. That's when Broly transforms into a Super Saiyan and the battle begins. Just imagining this is incredibly exciting. Although Frieza has already fought Broly, he will sense something different, a new spirit. Broly shows that he has evolved greatly and carries Yamoshi's will in this generation. He will face anyone necessary, with training from Whis and Beerus. He will be capable of reaching even greater divine levels. I believe that in his current condition, he is already at God level. Since the release of his movie, with the emergence of the new Broly in Dragon Ball Super, it has been a landmark moment that revitalized the series and moved fans around the world. Originally introduced in non-canonical movies, Broly was known as the legendary Super Saiyan, an uncontrollable warrior driven by hatred. However, with the movie Dragon Ball Super, Broly in 2018, Akira Toriyama reintegrated the character into the official canon, giving him a deeper story and nuances that enriched the plot. In this new interpretation, Broly is the son of Paragus, a lower-class Saiyan. Envied by King Vegeta due to his extraordinary potential, Broly is exiled as a baby to an inhospitable planet. Paragus, consumed by rage, follows his son with the aim of seeking revenge. Isolated, Broly grows up in a hostile environment, developing his skills in a raw and instinctive way. Years later, the duo is rescued by Frieza's remaining army, leading Broly to cross paths with Goku and Vegeta. The reception was overwhelmingly positive. Longtime fans were thrilled by Broly's reinsertion into the main storyline, while new fans were captivated by his complex and tragic personality. The humanization of the character, showcasing his naivety and the abusive control of Paragus, added emotional depth to the narrative. Additionally, the animation quality and intense fight sequences were widely praised, making the film one of the franchise's best. Broly brings immense potential for the series' future development. His massive power, which grows exponentially during battles, presents both a challenge and an opportunity for Goku and Vegeta. Unlike a traditional villain, Broly is more of a victim of circumstances, opening the door for him to become a powerful ally. His presence explores themes such as redemption, friendship, and the true meaning of strength, enriching the plot and offering new narrative paths. Before Broly's reintroduction, Kale from Universe 6 was introduced during the Tournament of Power as a timid Saiyan with unbelievable power when enraged. Her transformation is very reminiscent of the legendary Super Saiyan, with increased musculature, a greenish aura, and a temporary loss of control, leading many fans to consider her the new Broly. Kale is insecure and emotionally dependent on Caulifla, her friend and mentor. Broly, on the other hand, is naive and socially inexperienced due to isolation, but does not seek others' approval. Both struggle with controlling their powers and emotions. While Kale learns to master her Berserker form with Caulifla's support, Broly had difficulty controlling his immense power, frequently losing himself in his fury. This difference highlights the distinct paths each took to deal with their abilities. Kale adds depth to Universe 6, showing that Saiyans there also have exceptional warriors. Her relationship with Caulifla explores themes of friendship and trust. Broly, being from Universe 7, directly impacts the main characters and expands the story of the original Saiyans. Broly's reintegration offers the series a unique opportunity to explore a powerful character with growth and development potential. His direct connection to Goku and Vegeta creates interesting dynamics, especially considering their shared origins and divergent paths. Additionally, Broly represents a new power scale, challenging the protagonists to surpass their limits once again. While Kale brought a fresh perspective and expanded Dragon Ball's universe, Broly returns as an unstoppable force, combining nostalgia and innovation. The comparison between the two highlights how the series can reinvent concepts and characters, keeping them relevant and exciting. Broly not only reignited fans' enthusiasm, but also opened doors for future storylines where we may see unexpected alliances and even more formidable opponents. Imagining future interactions between Broly and Kale is also exciting. Maybe one day we will see them fighting side by side, or even confronting each other, exploring how far the power of Saiyans can go when driven by such intense emotions. The Dragon Ball universe continues to expand, and characters like Broly and Kale are living proof that there is still much to be explored and appreciated by fans. They could also be counted as something more within their universes, being wielders of enormous power, suggesting there is something behind it all. And with that, I end today's video. See you next time.